Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds direct. But in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What's it? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
It seems Lady Elena means to give us a tour of the great...
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to...
You there. Help, listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I see that empty bed. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you?
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Each of our patients deserves our...
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
Medicine? Medicine! Now! Now! I need it.
Each of our patients deserves...
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
What teachings might help?
Might you be a friend of Lubomir? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical... None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles. She gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times, which is to be expected, and yet...
This begs consideration.
Does Sir Lubomir know of this basement sick room, I wonder? Mayhap we ought to ask him about it.
I fear I must attend to my...
Follow me, if you would. We have arrived.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. And none save the abbess can enter? If you've done this much for me, would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. You've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that base, should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the Abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, Find the evidence you need.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
Right you are.
I spend my days in quiet.
Yeah? What?
Here we are. How might we enter the basement sick room?
Well said.
I don't know. These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Greetings. What was that?
Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in I have seen your path. May these words guide. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
I'm in fine fettle today.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
I could spend all day here. I could use a bit of excitement.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here.
Need the evidence.
I ought to have enough for a few I need it. I need it. I need more medicine!
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
You have my support.
At last we've arrived, delivery in hand.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
There's no great shock to me.
We have arrived.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can.
Methinks we would do well to...
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you... These look like records of Johann and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap, at any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in my stead?
Almost forgot. Can't leave things half done. The hour for prayer is still not come.
What teachings might salve the people?
Might we not seek out the individuals to whom these records of treatment belong? and question them about Lady Elena. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
Elena? Ah, yes. The abbess of the... A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. And once I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. You'd think 'twere medicine. But I'd not have bought medicine from a man. They were whispering. But I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. Where'd they meet?
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement. Sick can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those people. I'm sure I was moaning too.
Would you mind coming over here?
Where's my dagger?
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we?
Glad we understand each other.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phasus. What could his aim be, I wonder?
That's odd.
You understand how heavy the burden of... Say, would you be willing to do me a favor? I thank you.
We're better prepared than we might have hoped. What we need is already to hand.
This hustle and bustle puts me right
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Can't help but talk in a whisper.
I am proud of my devotion, as well I should be.
You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These... Johann and Bruno. I recall them being at any rate, they may know aught of use. You're back! Pray, tell me, have you what? Do you think... Mayhap you could show it to... Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know.